The most insane conspiracy theories that were proven true. Imagine this. In 1932, the US government launched a secret program that left hundreds of men suffering and dying, all under the guise of free healthcare. This isn't the plot of a thriller. It's the Tuskegee syphilis study, one of the most infamous conspiracy theories that turned out to be horrifyingly true. If that shocks you, wait until you hear the rest. Conspiracy theories, they captivate, divide, and often make us question reality itself. Most of the time, they're dismissed as the ravings of overactive imaginations, stories of shadowy cables, government cover-ups, or hidden truths lurking just beneath the surface are often met with rolled eyes and skepticism. But what happens when the impossible turns out to be true? When the whispers in the dark are backed by undeniable evidence? History has shown us that some of the most outlandish conspiracy theories are not only plausible, they are proven. From secret government experiments to global surveillance networks, these once dismissed ideas have changed the way we view authority, science, and even reality itself. Today, we're diving into the world of conspiracy theories that defied skepticism and proved to be disturbingly accurate. Conspiracy theories occupy a strange place in our culture. On one hand, they're often dismissed as wild fabrications, the stuff of science fiction and paranoia. On the other hand, they feed into a deep-seated human curiosity, a desire to question authority, connect dots, and uncover hidden truths. But this skepticism can sometimes blind us to real evidence. After all, truth is often stranger than fiction. The problem is, how do you separate the plausible from the impossible? When does a conspiracy theory cross the line from crackpot fantasy to undeniable fact? Take the example of Edward Snowden's revelations about mass surveillance in 2013. Before Snowden, the idea that the government was monitoring global communications on such a massive scale sounded like a dystopian fantasy. After Snowden, it was a fact. A chilling reminder that sometimes the truth is hiding in plain sight. Let's explore some of the most insane conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. First, there's Operation Northwoods, a shocking plan proposed in the 1960s by the US Department of Defense. Declassified documents revealed that military leaders suggested staging fake terrorist attacks on US soil to justify a war with Cuba. While the plan was ultimately rejected by President Kennedy, its very existence is a chilling reminder of how far those in power might go to achieve their goals. Then there's the MK-Ultra program, a CIA initiative that ran from the 1950s to the 1970s. This covert operation involved experiments on unwitting participants, including dosing them with LSD, in an attempt to develop mind control techniques. The program caused immense psychological harm, and its victims were left to grapple with the consequences. MK-Ultra sounded like a sci-fi nightmare until the declassified documents proved it was real. Another infamous example is the Tuskegee syphilis study. For 40 years, the U.S. Public Health Service conducted experiments on African American men in Alabama, telling them they were being treated for syphilis while deliberately withholding effective treatment. Hundreds suffered and died as a result. What started as a conspiracy theory became a horrifying chapter in American history when the truth was finally exposed in 1972. And who could forget Big Tobacco's cover-up? For decades, cigarette companies knew their products were highly addictive and caused cancer, yet they poured millions into misleading the public. Internal documents revealed a calculated effort to suppress evidence, proving the conspiracy that the tobacco industry had long prioritized profits over public health. Perhaps the most shocking and globally significant conspiracy theory that turned out to be true was the revelation of the NSA's mass surveillance program. In 2013, Edward Snowden, a former contractor for the NSA, leaked classified documents that exposed a global system of surveillance. Governments were not only spying on suspected terrorists, but also collecting data from ordinary citizens, corporations, and even allied nations. The sheer scale of the program was staggering. Phone calls, emails, text messages, nothing was off limits. For years, whispers of such programs had been dismissed as paranoid delusions. But Snowden's revelations forced the world to confront an uncomfortable reality. The conspiracy theorists had been right all along. This wasn't just about privacy. It was about trust, power, and accountability. It sparked international outrage, debates about the balance between security and freedom, and lasting changes in the way we view government surveillance. These stories remind us that while many conspiracy theories remain unproven, some contain kernels of truth that can shake our understanding of history, science, and society. They challenge us to question authority, to demand transparency, and to stay vigilant against the misuse of power. But they also remind us to tread carefully. Not every theory is true, and misinformation can be just as dangerous as blind trust. The line between curiosity and paranoia is thin, and navigating it requires both skepticism and an open mind. What do you think? Are there other conspiracy theories that you believe might be true? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out our next video. Thank you for watching.